Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. I was watching a live stream done by uh, SCDawah channel on YouTube. They had a live stream, and the topic was about, is the Prophet Muhammed the last prophet of God? So I decided to call, give my 2 cents, little contribution there. And subhanAllah, not too long ago, just about 2 days, I was thinking about this topic, about the legitimacy of the Prophet Muhammad as being the final messenger. And I wanted to make this video to elaborate a little bit on what I said in the live stream. Of course, I couldn't go for too long, given the fact that I'm a caller and I have to respect the time and all. So I wanted to expand a little bit on my point that I made there. So one of the things I said was that rejecting the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessing be upon him, in my opinion, is one of the most irrational, nonsensical, and illogical things that really human being can arrive to. And I say that honestly, I say that without bias. Now I understand I'm Muslim, and for whoever is watching this might think immediately that, well, he's another Muslim apologist. But just think about what I'm about to say. Now you're talking about a man in Arabia, a man from the clan of Banu Hashim, the nobles of Quraysh, a charismatic man, a businessman who was married to Khadija, radiallahu anha, who was perhaps one of the richest women in Arabia, known to have businesses, caravans, trade going on across all Arabia and the neighboring countries. So this man decided to suddenly fight his own people, argue with them, where he could have had literally anything he wanted. I mean, again, this man is from the nobles of Quraysh. His family held the key of Mecca, the door to Mecca, in that sense. Decided to go through all these hardships, torture, being rejected, all type of negative thoughts that can come to one's mind. This man had gone through, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And for what? Now let's see here. This is the point. Where are the palaces? Where is the throne? Where is the money? Where's the gold? Why would a man go through all this if his message was the same, which is in Arabic, La ilaha illallah, there is no deity worthy of worship but the one true God, the God of Abraham. If you think that this person is not a messenger and prophet from God, then you are indirectly saying that this man suddenly just decided to start preaching a message that would get him really nowhere. Because as you're going through this process of calling people to this new religion, new concept, new way of living, it's really like one of the most you'd be considered a zealot, really, in your clan or in your whatever you reside, and you'd expect to be a lot of rejection, perhaps a lot of they even many people in Quraysh have stopped dealing with his family, stopped marrying from them, doing business with them. So the man had suffered a lot. And again, for what? So whoever rejects the Prophet Muhammad as a messenger calling to the way of the Lord, he's technically saying that this man has done more work than any prophet you can think of. And peace and blessing be upon them all. They're all our prophets and messengers. Moses, Abraham, Jesus, David, Solomon, all of them. They all did wonderful jobs, but they were all sent to their people. This man comes and change what Arabia was like. Erase the idea of worshiping statues and idolatry. Just imagine his position in the Day of Judgment in front of God. If you believe that he was not chosen by God as a prophet, that the angel Gabriel did not visit him and convey the message. So what is his position in front of God, if you think about it? That this man did more work, more changes worldwide in terms of monotheism, true monotheism, than any prophet that was chosen by God. You're saying basically that a person on his own did more benefit and calling to the way of worshiping the one true God more than all the prophets combined. It's amazing how people can think that one day he woke up and just decided to do that. Again, this man has died penniless, lived in a tiny little room with just a place to sleep, cane, place to pray. Used to fast, went through days of hunger, haven't eaten for days. There are hadiths by Aisha radiallahu anha where she said a month would pass and second month would pass and we won't have any cooked food at home. We lived on Alan Saudan, the dates and water. A man who would stay all night praying, a man who would fast, a man whose concept evolved around the worship of the one true God. Just think about what is his status in the Day of Judgment, and what kind of reward would this man get for calling to the way of the Lord and to pray and worship only one God. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.